The Northrock SR1 Roadbike from Costco will do everything a $5,000 road bike will do, and then some. The Northrock SR1 Roadbike from Costco is practically indestructible. I'd like to see you do this with your $5,000 road bike. Still rides like new. This isn't like the bikes from Walmart. You know, you spend $400 on a road bike that looks the part, but it's a piece of shit. I could sit here all day and talk about how durable the Northrock SR1 road bike is, but a video is worth 1,000 words. Still rides like new. This is a review of the Northrock SR1 road bike from Costco. The Northrock SR1 road bike from Costco is one of the few good deals in the warehouse. One of those rare items that's actually a good deal, that's actually a great find. Not like the other shit Kirkland sells that will give you the runs or totally constipate you. Northrock bikes are made by Giant. This is fact. They're quality. I'm not sure why they're priced so low, but if you're in the market for a road bike or a mountain bike and you see a Northrock bike at Costco, do not hesitate. You can't go wrong. The Northrock SR1 was $650. The only frame size you can get is medium. They claim the medium frame is good for people from 5'9" to 6'1". Bullshit. It's like a clown bike for anyone over 6 feet tall. I would say 5'10", 5'11" is the maximum height. Perhaps a 6 foot tall woman or a really feminine 6'1" man. The front forks are carbon with the aluminum frame. It's 23 pounds, so it's a pretty hefty bike, but for $650, you can't expect it to be much lighter than that. The shifters are Shimano Sora STI. They're the quality you could expect on a $650 bike. They required a ton of adjusting when I got this thing home. I spent an hour adjusting the damn derailleurs. That said, I can hit every gear and none of them skip, which is pretty impressive for cheap Shimano Sora shifters. The Kenda 700C tires are pretty good. Smooth on the road. I even took it on a dirt path. I did a little bit of dirt trail riding just to see, and they handled it great. The Cervelo saddle, comfortable for about an hour. After that, if you're riding this thing for longer than an hour, you're gonna wanna switch out the saddle. So like I mentioned, buy this thing online, or if you buy it in the warehouse, it comes pre-assembled, but do not trust it. I had to tighten every single bolt, screw, even the pedals were loose. Everything on this bike had to be readjusted and retightened. Do not pick this thing up from the warehouse and take it out for a ride. You're asking for a crash. First impressions. After spending an hour adjusting the gears, my expectations of this bike were super low. But like the other bikes from Northrock I've purchased, expectations were exceeded, pleasantly surprised. If you didn't know any better, you would think this thing rides almost as well as a $3,000 road bike. The value is unreal. The SR1 by Northrock is actually a decent friggin' bike. Even the cantilever brakes are okay. Normally with cantilever brakes, they're impossible to adjust. They always rub. These ones are great. Even though the medium frame is too small, the ride is quite comfortable. Corner's great, ride's smooth. It would be nice to have a couple larger gears for climbing hills. If you're climbing long hills in this thing, you're in trouble. This is an entry-level road bike, made for shallow inclines at best, made for short rides. If you're taking this thing over 100 kilometers, you're definitely going to want a different saddle, and you're going to want to ride on a mostly level surface. So who's this bike for? You can use it for honest-to-God training. You can do 50-kilometer rides in it, no problem. It's going to last. $650 price point. You don't have a nice chain, and you have shitty shifters. So those two things, potential for wearing out. For a few $100s, you could upgrade the derailleurs, the seat, and a few other small things, and have yourself a hell of a bike for a fraction of the price. But if you're just getting started in road biking, $650 for this bike is a steal. And you can upgrade those things later on if and when they wear out. Another awesome bike from Northrock in the collection for people who don't drive BMWs and live in 4,000 square foot houses.